Welcome to our exploration of California's wildfires, the silent tragedy for wildlife. In this video, we'll uncover the often overlooked impact of devastating wildfires on the diverse wildlife that calls California home. From the majestic mountain lions to the elusive Pacific fishers, we'll discuss how these sudden and destructive events alter the delicate ecosystems and threaten the survival of various species, including the great gray owl and the vulnerable western pond turtle. Join us as we shed light on the intricate relationships between wildfire and wildlife, and highlight the urgent need for conservation efforts amidst this silent tragedy. 1. Mountain lions. Mountain lions, majestic and elusive, are among the top predators in California's forests. Unfortunately, wildfires have severely impacted their habitats, leaving many of these big cats without a home. When their territories are scorched, mountain lions are forced to venture into unfamiliar areas, increasing the chances of dangerous encounters with humans. It's estimated that up to 600 mountain lions have perished in past fires, a staggering number that threatens their population stability. This displacement not only poses risks to the animals but also highlights the broader ecological disruptions caused by the fires. 2. Pacific fishers. The Pacific fisher, a small yet agile carnivorous mammal, has seen significant portions of its habitat obliterated by wildfires. Fires like the KNP complex fire have scorched over 93,000 acres of fisher habitat, with more than 43,000 acres experiencing high-severity burns. Such extensive habitat loss is catastrophic for the species, as it relies on dense forest cover for shelter and hunting. Without these critical environments, the survival of Pacific fishers hangs in the balance, making their conservation a pressing concern. 3. Great gray owls. Great gray owls, known for their haunting calls and striking appearance, are already considered a species of concern. The recent wildfires have exacerbated their plight, destroying nesting sites and reducing prey availability. These owls depend on mature forests for nesting and hunting, and the fires have significantly diminished these resources. The loss of habitat is a dire threat to their populations, making it essential to monitor and protect their remaining habitats from future fires. 4. Long-toed salamanders. Amphibians like the long-toed salamander are particularly vulnerable to the ravages of wildfires. These creatures, which thrive in moist environments, find their habitats charred and uninhabitable after fires. High-severity fires have burned approximately 14% of their range, leading to drastic population declines. Salamanders play a crucial role in the ecosystem as both predators and prey, and their decline could have ripple effects throughout the food chain. The long-term impact of these fires on salamander populations remains uncertain and concerning. 5. Northern rubber boas. The northern rubber boa, a snake species with a unique appearance, has also suffered due to the wildfires. These snakes, which are often found in forested areas, face significant habitat loss as fires sweep through their territories. Displacement and increased mortality rates are the unfortunate consequences, threatening the survival of these elusive reptiles. Protecting their habitats from further destruction is vital to preserving their populations. 6. Wolverines. Wolverines, though rare in California, have not been spared from the effects of wildfires. These fierce and solitary animals rely on specific habitats that are increasingly being consumed by flames. The destruction of these areas poses challenges for their survival and reproduction, making their conservation even more critical. The loss of wolverine habitats is a stark reminder of the broader ecological impacts of wildfires on less visible species. 7. Spotted owl. Spotted owls, iconic residents of California's forests, have faced severe habitat loss due to wildfires. Over 60,000 acres of their habitat have been burned in certain fires, with nearly half experiencing moderate to high-severity burns. This loss is devastating for their already declining populations, as these owls depend on old-growth forests for their survival. The fires have not only destroyed their homes but also disrupted the delicate balance of their ecosystem, underlining the need for urgent conservation efforts. 8. Western pond turtle. turtles. Aquatic species like the western pond turtle face indirect yet significant effects from wildfires. When fires ravage landscapes, post-fire runoff can lead to sedimentation in water bodies, degrading habitats for these turtles. This sedimentation disrupts their breeding grounds and food sources, threatening their survival. The challenges faced by western pond turtles highlight the interconnectedness of terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems and the broader impact of wildfires. 9. Chinook salmon. Endangered populations of spring-run Chinook salmon are at risk due to the impact of wildfires on their habitats. Firefighting operations often introduce fire retardant into waterways, which, combined with post-fire rains, can lead to sediment and debris washing into rivers. This pollution causes algal blooms and suffocates fish, further endangering these already vulnerable populations. Protecting river ecosystems from the indirect effects of wildfires is crucial for the survival of Chinook salmon. 10. Desert tortoises. Desert tortoises, inhabitants of California's arid landscapes, are particularly vulnerable to wildfires. The fires destroy sparse vegetation, leading to increased soil temperatures and significant mortality rates among these reptiles. As the tortoises rely on vegetation for food and shelter, the loss of these resources poses a severe threat to their survival. Conservation efforts must focus on restoring and protecting their habitats to ensure the continued existence of desert tortoises in the wild. The increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires in California pose significant threats to the state's wildlife. Conservation efforts must prioritize habitat restoration and the development of strategies to mitigate the impact of future fires on these vulnerable species.